station?
K103 in Kahnawake. It's early in the morning. I've only had 2 coffees. I'm here with the crew. We've got Java, we've got Paul's back, the back of Paul's head. We've got Ted Bird in the corner, and we've got Matty Potts, who just did a great little news tag and weather tag before, did his radio voice. Guys, this is a real throwback studio. This is my first time here. It's a real treat. You guys are rocking all over Montreal and on the internet all over the world. You're having a lot of fun. Where do you see radio going in the next 5 years? I know you guys are online as well, and everything is changing, and especially, you know, Ted, you've written a lot about radio with your past and everything.
Where do I see radio going? Well, it depends on what radio you're talking about. Mainstream radio, commercial radio, community radio. It's, you know, it's all going in different directions. What we're doing is more in line with the real roots of radio, in my opinion, which is local and trying to connect with people one-on-one. And what we're doing is we're trying to play to radio's strengths rather than what I think mainstream radio is doing right now. They're trying to compete with iPod and internet by doing the same things that iPod and internet do, which I think is a mistake.
Now, commercial radio seems to have lost its soul. I mean, they seem to be focused on trying to have one package that fits every city across Canada, and veteran voices, veteran talent seems to be jettisoned for something that appeals right across the board. In other words, the most common denominator. How much do we lose in radio? Because numbers are showing, you know, people are tuning elsewhere than a lot of these commercial stations.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Why, you know, if people are going to satellite radio because they want to hear music and no announcers, then why would you do the same thing on commercial radio or on terrestrial radio rather than play to your strength? Because not everyone only wants to hear music. I think people want to hear local radio if it's done well. People want to hear about their community. People want to hear about themselves. People want to be entertained. They don't just want music. If you make it interesting and engaging, which is what we try to do, then they're going to stay. They're going to stay with you at the times when the music is not on, because you're going to offer them something that they're going to enjoy. And I think mainstream terrestrial radio has lost sight of that. And I'm hoping the pendulum will swing back and that they'll realize that, you know, the way to compete against satellite radio and against iPods and internet radio is to play to your own strength rather than play their game.
Do you think a station like Shome bringing Terry back is indicative of what you're talking about?
It's a step in the right direction, for sure, I think, yeah. You know, Shome has recognized that they can't just be a jukebox. They've got to play to their heritage, and they've got to have something on the air besides just the music and people talking about nothing in particular. They've got to be local. Shome's a heritage station, and when they lose sight of that, they go down.